Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
To the parents, to the grandparents, to the uncles, to the aunts, to the brothers and sisters, to every family member who is here today to celebrate an ending and a beginning, we bid you good morning. To the class of 2016. That sounds real good, doesn't it? We bid you good morning as well. My name is Donald Walker. I'm with the DPS Department of Communications, but more importantly today, it is my honor to be your Master of Ceremonies, and I thank you for that. At this time, I would like to introduce the dais for our commencement ceremonies today. To my right, you know him very well, the principal of Ben Carson High School, Carson C. Our commencement speaker, Ms. Monique Butler, Dr. Monique Butler. Our interim superintendent, Ms. Alicia Merriweather. You know this lady very well. Former principal of Ben Carson and network leader number 3, Brenda Belcher. Ms. Annie Carter, Detroit Board of Education. Ms. Sonia Arnold Norris, Governing Council Member of Ben Carson. Dean of Instruction, Kristen Maher. And very popular. Dean of Culture, Gwendolyn Meyer. On my left, Alexis Barker, valedictorian. Shari Chowdhury, valedictorian. Thank you. Mahmoud Adenori, president. Denise Abbott, secretary. Lauren Wallace, treasurer. Darlene Robinson, social manager. Camara Edgar, Ben Carson High School class of 2015 alumnus. Former teacher at Ben Carson, Myra Casey. Class advisor, Dr. Deshaun Sharpley. And Counselor Millicent Morgan. At this time, I'd like to welcome to the microphone one of the most sincere, best advocates you could ever ask for Detroit Public Schools, for teachers, for principals, and for you, students and graduates. Please welcome to the microphone the DPS Interim Superintendent, Alicia Merriweather.
All right, good morning. Class of 2016, how's that sound? I'm going to be brief, and I'll be honest, I've been able to go to many graduations, and what I know is that the young people sitting here really don't want to hear a whole lot from the adults on the stage. They want to get to that business, and I understand. But what I do want to do while I have the mic is ask for us to do one simple thing. Young people, I want you, when I say go, I want you to stand up and turn around and see all of the people who are here to support you, and I want you to give them a hand before we proceed. So on your mark, now see, I know how young people are, so I'm going to say go, and then when I need you to come back, I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, and we're going to be just like we were. How's that sound? On your mark, get set, go, turn around and give it up. To all the people in this auditorium who love you, have supported you, and I'm so proud of you this morning. They're ready to graduate, folks. Now, for everyone in the room, would you give it up for our graduates? Young people, I want you to hear that and receive that this morning, this whole group of people that's gathered is here because we honor you. And I want to be really clear. I said this at another graduation. There are students who didn't make it to this day. And not necessarily because they dropped out, but because tragedy happens in this city every day. And you're here this morning. You are not a statistic on the negative side. So every young person who's here this morning is a statistic on the positive side. You made it to graduation. Some of you are graduating with honors, and some of you are just happy to be here this morning. Amen. I will give you a hand too. So I just want to always start with that. We are so proud of you. And I know sometimes it's a lot of pressure on young people. That our hope is wrapped up in you, because we look at you for what's going to happen in this city moving forward. We look to you for the positive things you're going to do moving forward. And what I want to leave with you is just a couple quick things, because honestly, I taught middle school for 12 years and I don't want to be a Charlie Brown teacher this morning. So I'm going to share just 2 things with you, and I'm going to sit down. I want to encourage you as you go from this place, you're going to have a lot of choices. But basically, to me, everyone that exists falls into 2 categories. They're either a yes butter or a why nodder. And everybody in this room knows people that fit in those 2 categories. And my young people say, what is a yes butter? I'll tell you exactly what a yes butter is. A yes butter is someone who has an answer for everything. You know what their answer is? Yes, but I'm tired. Yes, but I don't feel like going to that class. Yes, but my friends asked me to do this. Yes, but, yes, but, yes, but, yes, but. They have an answer for everything, but it's the wrong answer. Because their answer is yes, but. And I'm going to tell you something. Yes, butters don't change the world, and they don't change this city. Why nodders, they have an answer for everything too. You know what their answer is? Why not? So when people come to you and say, you know, so you grew up in Detroit, so you graduated from Ben Carson. I don't know if you can do X, Y, or Z. You know what you say? Why not? And when people say to you, I'm not sure that you are capable of this, that, or that, you say what? Why not? Because the bottom line is, when you leave from this place, you can either be a yes butter or a why notter, and the world needs more why notters. So I encourage you, Ben Carson class of 2016, when you leave out of here, be a why nodder, and be careful about surrounding yourself with yes butters, because they don't get very far. The last thing I'm going to say, and this is the truth. A lot of times at graduations, people talk about what you can do and who you can be and where you can go, and we want you to be successful. But I'm going to give you a little secret. You're going to fail. There's going to be things that happen that fail. And people say, oh, that's a downer. It happens. Every adult in here knows it happens. The difference is what you do with failure. And what I want to encourage you to do, and when it happens, those of you going off to college, you're going to go, you're excited, and then you're going to get an F on a test, and you're going to say, maybe I don't deserve to be here. First answer is, why not? And the second thing is, fail forward. Everything that you come against that's a barrier, learn from it, become better, and push through, and you will be successful. I wish you the very best. Thank you for the honor of speaking with you this morning. Ben Carson class of 2016, we are proud of you. Congratulations. Why notters moving the world. Thank you very much.
Please welcome for greetings, Detroit Board of Education member Andy Carter.
Good morning. This is a beautiful, beautiful day in Detroit. And not only that, you guys are making history today. You are making history. To be able to sit here on this day, June the 10th, 2016, to be able to come across this stage and receive your diploma, as well as President Obama's daughter graduation is today as well. You are making history. Now, I would like all the parents to stand up. This is for you. Parents, where are the parents? Carson, I wish you nothing but success. My one advice to you is to always travel in pairs. Always hang out with people who is going places. Don't hang out with people who just want to go to the video store or just want to go out tweaking all night long. Tweaking is work.
She said tweaking.
Hang with people who want to be successful. I'm telling you, you will be successful as well. And as you receive your diploma today, all I have for you is that God be with you all the way through whatever you do. God bless you and congratulations. 2016, go on!
Parents and family, you might want to get used to standing up every now and again during the ceremony and being received in this manner, because we have to remember that while the graduates did a whole lot of work to get to this point in time, they did not do so alone. It was your blood, your sweat, your tears, your prayers, your late nights, your early mornings, your driving them, your dropping them off, your fussing, everything that you did helped bring these wonderful people to this day and time, and you should enjoy this day as much as the graduates. So they'll enjoy this a little bit more, I'm sure, right? And now with remarks, please receive to the microphone former Ben Carson teacher Myra Casey and Carson C.
Good morning. I'm honored to be with you today as we celebrate the Ben Carson High School class of 2016. When Mr. Todd asked me to speak with you all today, I jumped at the opportunity to provide you with one last lesson. 3 years ago, I met an incredible group of students, 120 timid, kind, rambunctious, thoughtful, sassy, clever students walked into my 10th grade civics and economics class, and we began a journey together. In reflecting on the class of 2016, creativity continuously comes to mind. From learning about the foundations of government and our nation's constitution, to the principles of supply and demand and learning to form a business, everyday students, you demonstrated an eagerness to learn more and do well. Through your multiple projects, classroom discussions, and debates, your incredible knowledge and creativity always shone through. Many of you expressed creativity outside of the classroom as well. As young musicians, artists, dancers, photographers, you used your talents and shared them with others. You perfected your craft and provided beauty to the world around us. Some of you also used this cleverness to develop seemingly endless creative responses for why you were late to class, why you were out of uniform, or why an assignment was late. While at the time these inventive proclamations may have been frustrating to me and fellow teachers, looking back, they demonstrate the endless imagination of these bright students. Well, I've been out of high school for about a decade now, which in the big scheme of life is not really not that long. In this limited time, I've continued to learn and experience the necessity for creativity and passion for what you do in life. I was fortunate to discover a passion for education, which led me to teach and now work for Teach for America. Teaching, and therefore all of you students, inspired me on a path of service and working for justice in our world. I know that I must work for a mission and purpose greater than myself. Now it's your turn to find your path. You are moving forward in life and must use your imagination and passion to pursue your dreams. Whether you're beginning college this fall, joining the armed forces, or starting a job right away, your energy and ingenuity will help carry you forward. You have incredible opportunity ahead of you and all the potential you need to achieve remarkable things. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Remember your dreams to become doctors, nurses, lawyers, business leaders, or teachers, and do everything you can to make these dreams a reality. This will take hard work, much harder than you may even anticipate now, but it is worth it. Nothing great comes easy. I am a big fan of quotes and the inspiration they can provide us. If you remember 3 years ago, when you walked into my classroom, the first bulletin board you passed was full of quotes meant to motivate and encourage you. As I close, I want to share a quote from Nelson Mandela I used to have posted there. There is no passion to be found in settling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living. You are all incredibly capable, inspiring young adults who are bound to do remarkable things for yourselves and your communities. Work hard and keep up your passions and creativity. I am so honored and humbled to celebrate with you today and proud to have been your teacher. Congratulations to the class.
Good morning. It is both a pleasure and a great honor to speak before a crowd of bright-minded individuals such as yourselves. As a fellow graduate student from Carson High School, I know you have worked hard to make it to this momentous occasion, and for that, I congratulate you on all your achievements thus far. Today, I hope my words encourage you to continue on a path to even greater successes as you leave here proud graduates of the class of 2015. As many of you know, the road ahead is not one without a great deal of challenge. You'll be tested both mentally and physically. There will be times when you want to give up, and it is my sincerest hope that you don't. You are so much greater than that moment of self-doubt. You are so much greater than that test or quiz that sums you, that physical goal you have yet to reach, or that scholarship that said not right now and left you questioning what will I do now. With every obstacle you face thus far, you have become the strong-willed and open-hearted individuals you are today. So let no one, including yourself, tell you that anything is beyond your grasp, because though it may seem impossible in that moment, you must remember you possess the ability to do amazing things. As you venture forward in your academic and professional endeavors, you will discover the world through multiple lenses. You will come to understand the views of others and potentially change your own. These days, weeks, months, and years to follow are yours to discover new horizons and interests you never thought possible, while also building the career and lifestyle of your choosing. But be mindful, because the connections you make in this ever-growing diverse world of ours have the power not only to influence you personally, but professionally as well. So while you explore the world, you should always present yourself in the best light, as you never know just who could be watching or who you're talking to. You are all responsible young men and women, and will be expected to conduct yourselves as such. In the coming events to follow, you will find that prioritizing and scheduling are crucial to maintaining a good standing academically and professionally. That means designating time for classwork, studying, and other commitments. At times of frustration and confusion, there will always be someone willing to help you, so never be afraid to ask. But you must not allow yourself to depend on that, because it is your duty to balance your work. The high school dynamic is completely different from anything you will encounter going forward, but I am confident that you will find a way to manage the challenges you will face. In the long run, you'll be glad when it's not you overly stressed and missing out on new and exciting experiences. All these things you may have heard before, but believe me, it brings the truth. So in the words of Jimmy Ivan, I leave you with this. That diploma you will have in your hands today is really your learner's permit for the rest of the drive through life. Remember, you don't have to be smarter than the next person. You just have to be willing to work harder. Congratulations, class of 2016. Continue to make yourself and your community proud.
And now with the introduction of our class officers. Please receive 2016 Senior Class President, Mahmoud Al-Mansour.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is my distinct honor to introduce you for the last time the class of 2016 senior officers. As Mr. Walker stated, my name is Muhammad Akhtar, class president. To my left, Alexis Parker, class vice president. Ms. Denise Abbott, class secretary. Mr. Lauren Wallace, class treasurer. And Ms. Charlia Robinson, class social media. Please give our officers another round of applause.
And now we'll have our valedictorian address. Please welcome Alexis Barker and Mushari Chowdhury to the microphone.
Good morning and welcome to Benjamin Carson High School, class of 2016 graduating ceremony. We would like to thank the administration for giving us this amazing opportunity, our teachers for the knowledge that we have at the classroom, and the wisdom as well. Our friends who have loved and supported us in thick and thin, and lastly and most importantly, our parents. Mom, I love you more than you can ever imagine. I want to thank you for everything you've done for me and everything you've sacrificed, not only in the past 4 years, but my entire life. I seriously don't know where I would be without you. Dad, even though I don't see you every day, you've been an amazing father to me. You've always supported my dreams, and for that, I thank you. I love you so much. I'd like to thank my mom and dad for always being my home person and pushing me to be better and better. All that you have sacrificed, I will never be able to repay in this lifetime. I am able to stand here today and do this speech because of your unwavering support. All that I am and all that I ever will be. All that I am and all that I ever will be. Aren't the ones from our textbook, but from our experiences. Today we'd like to share with you the lessons that have a great impact on us. Never give up. When I started high school, leader is not a word I would use to describe myself. I was afraid to do anything outside of what my peers thought was normal. However, in 10th grade, I decided I wanted to teach. I didn't want to be the girl who just followed her friends around. So I ran for office in National Honor Society. It may seem simple to some, but at the time it was one of the most difficult things I ever had to do. It was a task so outside of my comfort zone. I tried to talk myself out of it, just kept telling myself that I'm not the person people see as a leader. When I won, I felt like new doors had opened for me. After this, I seized every opportunity I could and persevered through every challenge I faced. I finally figured out that I could be more than just book smart. The most important lesson high school has taught me is that when you go after something, even when you're scared, you can become someone you believe in. People always tell me I should be so proud of my GPA and for getting into Michigan, but nothing I've done in high school makes me feel more proud than this. I never gave up, and because of that, I discovered one of the most important aspects of who I am. Now this is news to my mom, but I'm going to share the story anyways. From applying for college and scholarships to maintaining a high GPA and a social life, senior year has been really stressful. It became especially difficult toward the end of 2015 when college and scholarship deadlines were approaching. During those last 2 weeks in December, I worked really hard to finish all my college essays, and by the time I did, it was already January. At that point, I realized I had barely 2 weeks before the Gates Millennium Scholarship closed, and I had barely started on it. This scholarship has 8 essays, and 10 days wasn't nearly enough time. Once school started back up, I had plans to work on the essays every day after school, but that didn't work out. I went home all week with a surge of motivation, but somehow always ended up asleep. With only 5 days before the deadline, I had 2 options: put in a bunch of time and effort and possibly not get the scholarship, or sleep. Now keep in mind, tens and thousands of people apply for this, so I was really leaning for sleep. But when I woke up the next morning, something changed. Sleep was deprived, hunger was neglected, and tears were shed. But within those 5 days, I managed to write those 8 essays. And the day I came home to that big envelope with the GMS logo on it, I was hit with the greatest lesson. 1, don't procrastinate. I'm still working on that one. And 2, you never know unless you try. Now this may sound like the epitome of cliches, but honestly, how many of us can say we actually live by this? How many of us can say we jump at opportunities at first sight? How many of us can say we don't give up so we get better at our best? The only thing hindering our success is the limits we put on ourselves. I'm incredibly grateful to be walking out of high school knowing this and experiencing it for myself. As Mario Andretti once said, desire is the key to motivation, but it's the determination and commitment to unrelenting pursuit of the goal that will enable you to attain the success you seek. Now, let's take a trip down memory lane. Back to when we were young and sane. Freshman year 2012, into a new chapter we're about to delve. Walked into school still unclear, nervous and excited about our freshman year. Luckily, senior year was there to guide the way, smiling and cheering us on every day. Sophomore year 2013. The new class difficulty was unforeseen. From Ms. Casey's projects to Mr. Kyer's test, it's safe to say we were all pretty stressed. But despite all that, we made it through, most of us finding our high school crew. Junior year 2014, and thus started our addiction to caffeine. Sleepless nights, studying for the ACT, for mercy we did plead. And just when we thought we were done, a huge portfolio assignment was Margaret begun. But we ripped and made our way to the top, and now on to our final year, we dab and we drop. Senior year 2015, we're all just wishing we had a time machine, reliving the memories of years past and wondering how it all went by so fast.
yet ready to move on to bigger and better things, and excited to learn what our future will bring. And here we are, 2016, the best class this school has ever seen. Never give up, keep your head held high, and now all that's left to say is goodbye. But let's not forget all the good times we had as we take a selfie with all of the grads. And now we graduate, kings and queens. Congratulations, class of 2016.
Please welcome to the microphone for the report of scholarships, Millicent Morton, counselor.
Guys, have me up here in tears. Good morning, class of 2016, staff and family. I stand before you this morning to honor this amazing group of students who have worked so hard to get to this very point where they are sitting today. The road has not been easy. There were many tears, long hours of studying, and a few absolutely terrible cases of senioritis. But through the ups and downs, you persevered. We are extremely proud of all that you have accomplished. We are even more excited about what you will achieve in the upcoming years. At this time next year, over 90% of our graduates will be concluding their first year at colleges and universities, including Michigan State University, University of Michigan Ann Arbor, Jackson College, Wayne State University, Oakland University, Western Michigan University, Eastern Michigan University, Kalamazoo College, Northern Michigan University, Alma College, and other outstanding post-secondary educational institutions. And because of our graduates' diligence, hard work, and dedication, the class of 2016 has been awarded a total of $5.2 million in scholarships, allowing many of our students the opportunity to attend college without paying a dime. In saying that, I would like to take a moment to recognize two seniors who have earned the most in scholarships and grants. Mushtari Chowdhury, please stand. As she already said, of the highly competitive National Gates Millennium Scholarship. And she has earned a total of $496,344. Denise Abbott, please stand. Also, let us recognize our 8 students who have chosen a path to serve our country, who at this time next year will be stationed at different parts of the country, completing their first year in the United States Army and Navy. Please understand, graduates, that the road to success does not end here. At times, as we've all said, it will be difficult, as many of you have chosen careers in engineering, business, social work, law, and almost half of our graduates will be pursuing careers in the field of science and medicine. You have all set some amazing goals, and each of you have the tools to succeed in anything that you wish to accomplish. So in concluding, I want to encourage each of you to stay motivated, be fearless, and be confident in yourself. We are proud of you. We are always here for you. We love you. Congratulations.
And now we'll have a musical selection. Please welcome again our vocalist, Miss Beth Griffith Manning.
Congratulations, class of 2016. Okay, so I understand this is your class song called Conqueror. So y'all sing it with me. Stand up, yes, you should stand up. Y'all should stand up, that's awesome.
Circles try to get to where you are.
really big, all right? Congratulations to the class of 2016.
And now with the introduction of our commencement speaker, please welcome class salutatorian Autumn Haynes.
Okay, so how's everybody doing today? Alright, so I would like to introduce you guys to Dr. Monique Butler, a board-certified internist and the Chief Medical Officer at UMC Sinai Grace Hospital. She graduated from Wayne State University School of Medicine and completed her residency at UMC, where she was Chief Medical Resident of Internal Medicine and President of the Resident Council at Sinai Grace Hospital. Dr. Butler has served as the Regional Medical Director of Fidelis Senior Care and was the Medical Director of Corporate Health and Wellness Promotions and Chief Medical Information Officer for UMC Harvard University as well as Hudson Women's Hospital. She is a member of the American College of Physicians, the American College of Physician Executives, the American Medical Association, and the Detroit Medical Society. She founded the Women's Physician Network and co-founded the Young Doctors of Detroit program, which is the program that provides mentoring and resources to assist young future doctors. She and her husband, Stephen, enjoy life with their daughter, Brooke, Nadia, and are members of the Community United Church of Christ. It is my pleasure to introduce you to our keynote speaker, Dr. Butler.
Wow, what a beautiful introduction. Thank you, Autumn. And you know, I am not going to be before you long, I promise you, because many of us on the dais have been here with tears with you. Khadijah is crying in front of us. And many of us share that emotion. It's amazing how God has created our bodies, where we cry when things are sad, when the kids of Detroit are dying in the streets. But at the same time, we cry at such an occasion as this. We cry because we are excited and overwhelmed and blessed to be here. So on behalf of all of the guests on the dais, Mr. Donald Walker, our Master of Ceremonies, Principal Todd, our DPS Interim Superintendent Alicia Merriweather, Brenda Belcher, Annie Carter, Sonia Norris, Dr. J. Marks, Kristen Maher, Gwendolyn Mia, and our beautiful performer, Beth Griffith Manley. We say congratulations, class of 2016. So, I mean, I'm elated, I really am. The tears mean a lot, but I am just so honored to be able to be here and to be able to share this momentous occasion with you. I need each of you to understand how proud every single person is of you today. I need you to understand that this accomplishment is only the beginning. Please take a moment to understand this feeling of accomplishment, because it can become addictive. Now, we as humans, we can be addicted to negative things. We can also be addicted to positive things. And so this achievement that you have gathered today, I want you to become close to it. I'll change my term from addiction to closeness, where you have that feeling that achievement is something that you cannot live without. When I was a young kid, I ran across this poem, and at my high school graduation as a valedictorian, my daddy told me I had to say it. And it goes like this: if you want something bad enough to go out and fight for it, work day and night for it. If only desire of it makes you quite mad enough,
never too tired of it. If all that you think and dream and do is about it, you'll get it. That's success. Many people have paved the way and they're here with you for support. And there's an old African proverb that says it takes a village to raise a child. And many of you have already given thanks to many of the people who are here. But think about those shoulders that you're standing on, those Benjamin Carsons, that President Barack Obama, the Dr. Reginald Edie, and then many of you who within 10 years will be saying that we want to be just like you because you're the leaders, the next future of America. Many of us have already talked about failure and the ability to fail and to get back up. But you know, Diane, I know that this group of young people have a lot of class. That song about being a conqueror is so beautiful. And then how our valedictorians, Alexis and Mushtari, came up here with such class and grace and gave you the details of your journey. And then from the class quote, and please edify me as I read it, if you fail, never give up, because FAIL means first attempt in learning. End is not the end. In fact, END means effort never dies. Woo. That's deep, y'all.
Yes, it is.
If you get no as an answer, remember NO means next opportunity. So let's be positive. From Dr. Abdul Kalam. And there were many quotes that you all could have chosen, but you chose that one. And I'm gonna have to use that from here on out. So I am so proud of each of you. You made it. And not just from graduation from high school. You made it from what some would call the dangerous streets of Detroit. And notice I said some would call because the media has this, commitment, it seems like, to keep talking so bad about Detroit. But you guys are going to go out there and show the world that you are Detroit Public Schools, that you are DPD, that you're awesome, you're amazing, you're brilliant, you're focused, you're determined, and my favorite, this is what they describe me being from the humble beginnings of Inkster, Michigan, you're full of grit.